As we watch the ceremony at the Pentagon with the Secretary of Defense, my colleague, Geraldo Rivera, is sitting here with me in our New York studio 5 years after Abbey Gate. Geraldo himself made 11 reporting trips to Afghanistan during the war, first one shortly after 9/11. Thoughts today, 5 years after what happened at Abbey Gate?
Well, it brings back the worst memories of that experience. That was the low point in the Biden presidency. More importantly, it was a time where we bled awful. It was such an ambush, such a terrible backstabbing, affront. They were trying to evacuate. People were panicked. The men and women, our soldiers and Marines, were trying to keep order, trying to suppress the threat from the suicide bombers. They had some indication that some attacks would be planned. It just brings back just that the worst helpless feeling you get when these young men die for the negligence of politicians. It's just terrible. Pete Hegseth, our former colleague, a terrific speaker, Bronze Star winner himself, awarded the Bronze Star, I should say.
Right.
In Afghanistan and Iraq. He makes the point, the warrior ethos, which I believe in. I think that the services are different than other departments, and that that courage and fitness and the desire to put self aside for your nation. I think that those things are very important. I think that Pete does a good job in conveying it. I'm a little surprised, however, that they politicized it a bit. Talking about Biden's missteps. And then
the president put something out on social media earlier, and then they've hinted that they have some sort of documents that they're going to unveil or reveal something, but haven't said what's in them.
Well, I've no objection to a full, fair investigation, but it seems a bit late, 5 years later. And then with the 25th anniversary coming up, those events are kind of related to me. 9/11 begins an arc that ends with Abbey Gate.
Right.
And the withdrawal from Afghanistan, where we went to get the people that got us on 9/11. And it was such a fraught time. It was such a painful time. I hate that there are some service members who are not getting their just desserts in terms of the VA and so forth.
Right.
But we're trying. We do honor more than words can ever say their service and their sacrifice. It was just one of those days where you look back and you just feel so helpless. You just say, oh, no, not this, not what everybody feared would happen, and it happened.
It did.
And we had no real response to that. The only thing I could say is there are success stories in terms of the allies that we left behind in Afghanistan. My translator, Akwa Shinwari, my driver, he and his whole family now live near me in the Cleveland area. He works for an immigration agency, drives Uber.
Right.
His 2 adult daughters are nurses. They went to college here. So America does have a tremendous healing capability, also capacity, to embrace the people that fought alongside us. So I'm reminded of it constantly. Obviously his brothers are still in Kabul.
Yeah.
And I predict ultimately we'll have relations with Afghanistan the way we have relations with Vietnam.
You think so?
Now, I do. And I just think that that's the fickleness of history.
Does he think that too when you tell him?
He worries that how bad things are right now. He's worried about his relatives. Right now, worried about them getting out right now. If it wasn't for the intervention of the ambassador from Qatar to get him out of there. He went to Doha, got him out, and they spent 6 months in Doha getting all kinds of security checks and so forth. But look at these guys. Here they are finally recognized after all this time. And this also comes with the story I saw you yesterday reporting the DNA identifying some of the victims in the pile of 9/11.
Yeah, the new testing and the way they do it. And it's amazing. It strikes me, I covered 9/11 for months afterwards. Sometimes it's 25 years later to think how many people didn't get that type of closure and how many remains were never identified. So hopefully that new technology does help.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.